Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Klay Thompson is capable of being a prototypical go-to guy. But his role in Golden State is more restrained. Klay said, "I don't care. I get paid handsomely in a great place, and we compete for championships year in and year out. From day one, I've been a warrior. I'm just thankful to be here." Kevin, he likes to play ball and play with his dogs, and that's it.
He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. To take a look at the Warriors. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And, of course, Memphis, right now, quite a ways down below.
And when you look at Memphis, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Green down low with Looney. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. Well, the former UCLA Bruin, Kevon Looney, not a top option, but he knows how to contribute.
I love the energy and movement that Looney plays with. Doesn't create a lot on his own, but he always picks his spots, and he can finish a play if you take your eye off him.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Great D that time from Green. On offense, here are the Warriors. Pass to Curry. Bucket is good.
You have to remember, Thompson's grown up in a system where sharing the ball is emphasized.
Out to the right wing, stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And it's Wiggins missing. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Now off the inbound.
Sitting here watching Draymond, he's a phenomenal defender, just watching the principles and how active he is. Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Now here's Morant, guarded by Curry. Pass to Jackson. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 5. That one doesn't drop. Wiggins with some nice D. Curry on the wing. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
2 points. That one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Curry with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, for a while, Smitty, there was some talk of eliminating conferences altogether. But the East has begun to turn things around. It's starting to emerge again.
You know, Kevin, me and you have been around a long time. It's going to always flip-flop back and forth. It was the East and it was the West. And I think right now the East right now is turning that corner. In a couple of years, it'll probably be the dominant conference. I like the way it is. I don't want to see them eliminate conferences.
I agree. Good point. That one is off.
The Golden State Warriors so great offensively. People forget about their defense. Their length and IQ make them tough to deal with, especially in the playoffs.
Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the second free throw, good. In the last couple seasons, Golden State's defense in the regular season slipping off just a bit.
You know what I think what happens is, with their elite offense, I think they started to rest a bit more on defense. Also, when you've been to the finals 5 straight years, some coasting can occur.
Now here's Thompson. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The second youngest player in the NBA last season, Jaren Jackson Jr. with an immediate impact. The sky is the limit for this young man.
On the free throw, no good. And the 4th pick in the 2018 draft, Jaren Jackson Jr. with Smitty, tremendous potential.
You know what, Kevin? He's a unicorn. He makes threes, he blocks shots, and he defends out to the three-point line. An ideal modern big man.
And here's Valanciunas after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. From the low block. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Looney kicks to Curry. Pulls it from 20. And there's Chris. That's good on the assist by Curry. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Now here's Morant, guarded by Curry. Valanciunas passes to Morant. Pass to Anderson. Here's Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
The Warriors have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Curry is inside. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now here's Morant. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And here's Morant after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Here's Jackson. Misses from short range.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Warriors leading by 3. Now here's Curry. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Anderson against Wiggins. Back to Curry. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
Morant with the steal. And finished off by Morant.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Thompson passes to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry gets the bucket.
Curry's unafraid to go inside, and he's a good finisher when he gets there.
Now here's Morant, guarded by Curry. On the wing, Jackson. He had 13 points in the win against San Antonio.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Curry with it. They get a hand on it. Inside. Wiggins kicks to Curry. With the floater and the rejection by Jackson. To the inside and finished off by Morant.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. To the paint, here's Curry. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Well, at this point, it's undeniable that Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. You talking about guys like Ray Allen, he has passed up. That is big time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Corky Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Justice Winslow comes in for Jaren Jackson. Jackson, he's checked in for Anderson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Brooks. And there are no metrics to deny. What Curry is doing is incredible.
And at this point, we take his jaw-dropping feats for granted. He passes the numbers test, and he certainly passes the eye test. Curry, the best at what he does.
Now here's Jackson. He had 10 points in the win against San Antonio. Just 5 on the clock. Jones. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jones has got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Bowman, defended by Jones. And the Warriors get it back and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And let's quickly jump to the 2K leaderboard to find out which point guards have been the highest scorers over the last month. Number 1, Steph Curry.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
He's the perfect picture of that modern point guard, a player who's so much more than just a distributor.
Now here's Jang. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And the pass to Curry. That's tipped. Morant with the steal. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
What's amazing about Morant, he racks up steals even though he doesn't naturally gamble a lot.
Warriors trail by 4. Curry looking it over. Smailagic, covered by Winslow. Passes to Pascal. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Poole. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. And the layup falls. And it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Pascal, the pass to Poole. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run. That shot no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, this term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. Do you think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job, along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. And there are also longer time throughout the All-Star games, and it's not as many back-to-backs.
To the middle, and he dunks it down.
Good vision from Steph, but for that play to work, you also have to get open. Steph put it on the money.
Jones against Curry. Pass to Morant. The tray. And Curry pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Bowman. Can't hit from in close. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant kicks to Jackson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's picked off. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Poole, the pass to Bowman. Curry against Jackson. From the baseline. Good on the shot. Curry's got 9.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense guessing.
Here's Jones, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Curry.
His assist numbers in the past 5 games have gone in the wrong direction. He's been out of sync with his teammates, sort of playing on an island instead of as part of a 5-man unit.
That free throw, no good.
And this Memphis team stakes its identity on defense.
Last season, top 3 in block percentage. They make their stand at the defensive end.
Good on the second free throw.
A changing of the guard for the Grizzlies. Their star veterans traded away. They held out as long as they could, but it was time.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Bowman. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Curry with a wide open look. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Morant. Guarded closely. Stripped away. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Poole, the pass to Bowman. A second chance effort. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
Back right after this. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a rare feat indeed. And Steph Curry, one of the few who have done it, talked about that challenge.
The field goal percentage as a whole is the toughest one. You're going to have some open shots, you're going to have some tough shots, but having that level of consistency and accuracy over the course of 82 games is unbelievably hard.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Zhang is out there with Winslow. Then it's Morant. Then there's Jackson, and it's Jones in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And Green gets it to go.
He's pretty good at catch and shoot. You know he's feeling it right now.
Memphis trailing here. Now Morant. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
This one for three. Doesn't go for him. Curry with the defensive effort. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Poole. It's stolen by Jones. And it's Memphis on the break. Jackson's got the ball. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you got to admire the speed of Jackson. He's a nightmare in the open floor. Just has a knack for being in the right place at the right time.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Pascal, the pass to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. And Green gets it to go.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Now here's Morant, guarded by Curry. Here's Zhang, and another basket for Memphis.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Curry with the three. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. Pass to Jones. Feeds to Morant. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And here's Jones. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And Zhang kicks to Morant. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Curry. And it's Morant missing. And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Golden State. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Jackson comes in for Winslow. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And Brooks subbed in for Morant. Shoots from the baseline, and he hits the jump shot. And the Warriors lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Jackson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Memphis on defense, and there's the pass to Wiggins. Passes it to Looney, just 5 to shoot. From deep. That one, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Clark dishes to Brooks. Back to Clark for 3. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. The Warriors lead him. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Jones pulls it down.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
There's the steal. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Jones, the pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jones. And Memphis turns it over again. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Take a look at Thompson, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. I tell you what, he has gone stone cold here to start this quarter.
Jackson finds Jones. And another miss by Memphis. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a three-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. They start a three-game homestand with that game. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
And for the Warriors, 5 straight finals appearances, something that hasn't been done since Bill Russell's Celtics of the 60s.
And those 5 appearances, Greg, produced 3 titles and was close to another one. Last year's finals not ending the way they wanted. Injuries certainly played a role. We'll see if they can make it back this season. Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Poked away. Pass to Brooks. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
The Warriors shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Timeout called the Warriors. Smitty, at the defensive end, who are the best players in the league at selling a charge call?
I would say Kyle Lowry is one of my favorites. Marcus Smart, P.J. Tucker. Those are the guys that come to mind that do it well. They take charges and also they sell them.
Yeah, Tucker in particular, and I love Lowry, but Tucker's, he'll take it, and you know it hurts, but he takes it every game and multiple times a game, right? I mean, wow.
Yes, indeed.
Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Jones. The Warriors also with a sub. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Draymond Green.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the 3 off target.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And Anderson kicks to Morant. Sinks the 3-pointer. And now a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Here's Wiggins. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morant passes to Valanciunas, and that one drops. Valanciunas has got 10.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
Warriors trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Bowman. Here's Looney. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Nice to see Looney getting involved with the slam there. An athletic player who provides some muscle for them around the rim.
Morant dishes to Anderson. On the wing, Jackson. Lock at 6. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Wide open. They get the rebound. Looney. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Steph Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And that one misses.
The 6'9" Kyle Anderson has a 7'3" wingspan. A big asset defensively. Not the most athletic, but he racks up blocks and steals.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
For Memphis, they have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line. On the free throw, no good. And you look at Anderson, he likes playing with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, he has good ball handling for his size and great court vision. We call him slow-mo, but he can get to the rim on his drives, and he's a good finisher when he gets inside.
And here's Morant after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Here's Jackson. Chris with the rebound. The Grizzlies' coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant passes to Valanciunas. From 8. Good work there as it goes. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
1:58 left in the first half. Pass to Chris. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Inside, here's Looney. The shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Curry with the steal, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Thompson. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Averaging about 18 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
Gorgie Dangs checked in for Memphis. Justice Winslow comes in for Jaren Jackson. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Stolen by Winslow. Morant kicks to Winslow. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Curry. He's got 16. A floater. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by Morant.
Gotta love watching Morant get after it. He goes all out, never on empty.
Warriors trail by 3. And a deep 3 from Curry. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Warriors. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Morant with it. He's got 17. There's Winslow. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Poole, the pass to Curry. Great look, but off the mark. The pass to Jang. The layup off target.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I don't think it was so much defensively, it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. Will be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And for Memphis, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green down low with Looney. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Now here's Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
The Warriors trail. Outside Curry. The shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there is always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency, but players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. And here is Brooks after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Looking to get it going. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his third assist on the night. Passes it to Wiggins. Fires, high post. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anderson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul.
And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
And he can't get the first one. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
Now here's Thompson. 6 points for him. Drops in the tray.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Brooks has got 5 now. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Morant with the steal. On the wing, Brooks. A baseline J. No good on that one.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
Thompson looking for an opening. Wiggins against Anderson. 5 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Wiggins outside. Here's Looney. He's got 6. Back to Wiggins. Now Thompson. 6 to shoot. And the Warriors miss again. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Morant. And here's Valanciunas. He's covered by Thompson. Now here's Valanciunas. He's guarded closely. Jackson passes to Anderson. Wiggins with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Josh Jackson's checked in for Jackson. And it's Clark in for Kyle Anderson. Now here's Curry. He's got 23. Golden State moving the ball around. Green dishes to Thompson. The three-pointer off the mark. And for Memphis, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Jackson can definitely rise and be free. Got to keep him out of the paint, or you're just asking for trouble.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
And he makes both free throws. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Here's Valanciunas. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 14 points for Valanciunas.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
And here are the Warriors now. A 2-point game. Here's the teardrop. Curry can't get it to go.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Brooks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Stephen Curry. He's getting around 28 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
That free throw, no good. The Warriors making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 3. Over in the corner, Green. And he overshot that one, missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Morant passes to Brooks. Jackson up top over Wiggins. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
The persistence of Valanciunas is paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Looking to get back on track here. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's Brooks on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball, and that one drops for him. Thompson's got 11 points.
Nice work from Thompson. Very confident rising up whenever he gets a chance at a pull-up J.
Here's Morant. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Bowman. Back to Green. To the inside. Wiggins. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Some changes for Memphis. Gorgie Dang comes in for Brooks, and it's Justin Winslow in for Clark. That one misses for Wiggins. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Brooks checked in. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Green for the lead. That shot no good. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Brooks outside Jackson. The pass to Winslow. Morant kicks to Jackson. Out to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And Jang gets it to go. He's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Poole on the wing. Wiggins. All sorts of time. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Brooks. Jackson trying to break free. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Memphis, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Brooks. And both free throws good for Brooks. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 3. On the wing, Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Brooks. It's rebounded by Poole.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Jang with the ball. Working on Chris. Three-pointer. Winslow's shot is off. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Wiggins passes to Thompson. Back to Wiggins. Clock at 6. For the lead. The putback. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. They lead by 1. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Brooks with no one around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Warriors shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Brooks with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Brooks with the bucket. And it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
The Warriors shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Poole the pass to Thompson. Tipped away. They push it up 4 on 3. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
The 10th overall pick back in 2015. Justice Winslow has been fighting injuries, but he still has a chance to be very good.
Shoot 2.
He's off on the first. Anderson, he's checked in for Brooks. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 6. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Poole following the score by Memphis. They need this. Offensive rebound, Chris. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Passes it to Jang, outside Jackson. To the paint. They double him with Wiggins. It's stolen by Curry. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Warriors trail by 6. And here is Curry. 25 points in the game. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night. The Grizzlies shooting in the second half so far about 45%. Morant dishes to Anderson, and it's in there.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. To the middle, here's Wiggins, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Wiggins has got 14 points for the game.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Morant with it. Curry meets him. Jackson kicks to Winslow. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight.
His jump shot not fluid from deep yet, but Winslow nails that one.
Now here's Curry. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. No good that time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Warriors trail by 7. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Winslow. Morant is out there with Jackson. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Anderson in at the power forward. And the Warriors with possession here. Now here's Curry. Pass to Looney. Shot clock at 6. Here's Chris. Good on the triple.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Memphis leading by 4. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the work ethic that Morant has sets him up nicely. Make no mistake, this guy wants to be an all-time great.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Morant. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 6-point game. From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 28.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Left side Jackson. Back to Winslow. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Well, you'll never see Winslow shy away from physical play. In fact, more often than not, he initiates it.
Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from 3-point land to start the fourth quarter. Winslow against Wiggins. Down low. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Now here's Winslow. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Chris has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Curry way outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Anderson. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 8 rebounds in this game.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And they pick up 2. Memphis leading. Anderson right side. Right wing. Here's Jang. Jackson trying to break free. And the 3 ball is good.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Poole. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The first one at the line is good, and the Grizzlies making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Morant with it. Curry meets him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The Grizzlies have been a winning team for most of the last decade. Injuries snapped their playoff streak back in 18, but the silver lining, a top draft pick they used to select Jaren Jackson.
And in his rookie season, Jaren Jackson, the youngest player in the league, he seemed NBA ready.
And already he impacts the game on both ends of the floor. A ton of upside with this young man. He's already helping the Grizz win games.
Now here's Thompson. Wiggins outside. They shoot again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Justice Winslow. Free throw good, Wiggins.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Clark, he's checked in for Anderson. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And the Grizzlies leading by 3 to the inside. Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Morant. So he gets them both. Warriors trail by 5. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Thompson in the posts. The shot off that time. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Jackson. Kicks it to Morant. Dishes to Clark. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Thompson left side. Gets a very good look and converts.
Impressive work from Thompson. Hard for the defense to react on the catch and shoot.
There's Winslow. Yep, it counts.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Warriors trail by 5. Curry with it. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebounded by Valanciunas. To the paint. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Looney, guarded by Valanciunas. Here's Thompson. The Grizzlies pull it in. Winslow's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark kicks to Winslow. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morant. Warriors with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Draymond Green does so much on the floor. It's hard to quantify by any measure.
And people have called Draymond a product of the system before. But I don't care where he is. Draymond is going to be a major impact with his defense and playmaking.
He misses the free throw.
The way Draymond carries himself, plays with a chip on both shoulders, which can be good and bad.
Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. And he sinks the second. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
They get it again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson. First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
He feeds it to Valanciunas. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Wiggins left side to take the lead. No good on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant. Count the basket. Morant's got 27.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Outside Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Brooks. Unable to get that one. Wiggins with some nice D. On the wing, Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Now here's Morant. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. Good shot.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Now here's Morant, guarded by Curry. Brooks against Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Brooks misses. Warriors trail by 4. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one drops. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
The pass to Valanciunas, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, the Houston Rockets will come into town. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And going up against the Pelicans, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
Jackson. That misses off the backboard. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 7.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And finished off by Morant.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Memphis.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
Curry brings the double. Brooks from outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He took charge tonight, and it was just that type of breakout performance they needed. As they try to shake out of the slump they've been in, they'll be hoping he has more nights in him just like this one. Warriors trail by 12. Outside Curry. Inside, here's Green. And the rejection by Jackson. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
On the wing, Thompson. Over Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, nobody gets on the NBA quite like Klay Thompson, Smitty. He is something else. Wow.
Players can get hot, Kevin, but when Klay gets hot, every shot falls in. The records he set with made threes in a game, 37 points in a quarter, 60 points in 3 quarters. When he gets rolling, it's a treat to watch.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, he might have come into the league as a shooter, but Klay Thompson is so much more than that now. He's a complete weapon on the offensive end.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And with Thompson and his offensive arsenal, it's something he's worked on.
He has, and most people see Klay as this carefree shooting guard, but he's worked hard to improve his game. His post game, he's finishing at the rim better, and his mid-range has been fantastic. He's improved due to the time he spent in the gym.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. .127 left to play in the final quarter. But they recover it. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors trail by 12. Morant with the steal. And finished off by Morant.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Grizzlies.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
Well, at least they're going to salvage a game from the season series after losing the first 2.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Ja Morant.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage. Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
And a wide open look for Valanciunas. No good off the front iron.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.